Celebrations were very minimal for me in the year I won Dublin, just because I got taken by ambulance from Main Arena to straight to St Vincent's Hospital in Dublin. But my sister got plenty of praise for the winning because they had us confused. I suppose that drives me to try to win Dublin again to see if I could actually have the celebration. My own name is Edel Kelly. I'm an amateur show jumper. I work in finance in a pharmaceutical company. So I work from home 50% of the time, which is great with the horses. I do work US hours, which is 2 to 10, so that gives me flexibility to be able to do horses in the morning.
Delphi Flyer and Edel Kelly.
I won Dublin Horse Show in 2014 in the Main Arena in the amateur class. I was lucky enough the same year to win the RDS qualifier in Ravensdale to qualify me for the RDS. Then we went on to win the Saturday in Simmons Court and then again on Sunday morning in Main Arena. Even walking the course, myself and Dad, we were lost. We weren't even sure what fences we were supposed to be jumping only for the height difference, but there's so many numbers inside there. One thing I was always warned is clear rounds win Dublin, not speed. So trying to hold Flyer back to get the clear round when he used low speed was a challenge, but we still came out on top.
And that goes into the lead, 34.61 the time for Delphi Flyer and Edel Kelly. And they were just under 30 seconds jumping.
We bought Flyer in 2010 at Galway RDS Pony and Young Rider Qualifier. Dad asked me what horse, if I could pick what horse would I pick? So I pointed at Delphi Flyer and said that one, not thinking anything would come from that. We approached Michael McDonough and he said everything was for sale, so we went and tried Flyer in their house. I suppose if we went off the night, I tried him, we possibly shouldn't have bought him, but we never looked back after that moment. He came home and all in the box with us. From there, we decided to go down the route of amateur show jumping because I suppose Flyer was too old for the Young Rider 110 qualifiers, so that led me into amateurs.
Number 6, Edel Kelly and Delphi Flyer. Well done.
I actually just had an infection in my throat, so for the whole round of winning Main Arena, I was holding my breath, finding it very hard to swallow. I couldn't even sit on Delphi Flyer between jumping my round and the presentation. They had to hold him like I was sitting on a stool. You'll even see from the video, I actually cut my lap on her short to come out of the arena. But it's unbelievable, the crowds from the outside, even at 7:30 in the morning, there's still a crowd in Dublin cheering you on from the sideline. We had Delphi Flyer for 16 years. He actually only passed away in February of this year. I suppose he was a horse of a lifetime. He won a Prestige saddle in White's Cross show for me. He won a saddle in Dungarvan show for me. He's won a number of Ballymaloe ladies. There's rugs all over the house from him. Yeah, he really was a horse of a lifetime. There isn't a competition out there that I can say I haven't won on Flyer at a 110 level. It all started for my 7th birthday when my uncle got me lessons in Dunsport Riding Centre, where me and my sister started in Dunsport. And poor Mum and Dad had to pick up the slack from there and take us every other week. In 2001 we bought our first pony, a 14-2 pony for myself and my sister to share. After about 12 months we outgrew that pony, so then we went and bought a 12-2 off Pat O'Gorman for myself and a 14-2 for my sister. The reason we went to look at the 14-2 pony was because he was advertising the free ads as blue and white, and we didn't believe there was such a thing as a blue and white pony before we went to look at him. My sister qualified in 2003 for the RDS with Agustina Splash Fantastic in the 6-7-year-old class. That time Simmons Court was on grass. Ballyrafter is where we used to go show jumping every Sunday. We used to start in 12-2s with me in the 128Ds and spend the whole day there until the 14-2Ds where my sister used to jump. Long Sundays in Ballyrafter, but that's where we learnt it all. We were lucky enough to move on to 14-2 ponies, where I got to compete in Bosleroy in France with a pony. Michael Maloney took the pony to France for me that time. This year I'm hoping to qualify Agustina for the RDS. Lucky enough to already got there in 2024 with her. Her stable name here is Emma. I actually bought her off Emily Turkington back in 2023. I suppose I was struggling to find a horse. I always had in my head I wanted the next Delphi Flyer, but I don't think that is around. The same year I actually went straight on to do RDS qualifiers, getting to the third round in 4 of them, just not lucky enough to pimp it at the line, but lucky enough to get there at the first qualifier in 2024. I suppose we didn't have the year we were hoping for in 2025 just because of a freak accident, but we're back for our 2026 qualifiers. When I couldn't get there myself for Dublin, then I went down the route of buying a lead rein pony for my niece. Lucky enough to do the lead rein classes in 23, 24 and 25, where we finished 3rd in 2024 in the lead rein class. Hopefully this year the same pony will go on and take Rosie to Dublin for the first ridden class. We go to Dublin regardless of whether we have a horse or pony competing there. We're going to Dublin with over 20 years religiously. We'll have stand tickets. We watch all international classes. We stay in Harbour Park. Only for Mum and Dad, I suppose none of this would ever have been possible. Dad's at every show with me, standing at the sideline, sometimes jumps the fences higher than I do. We have a great crew here. My sister is at home every day helping with stables. Up to 5 years ago, my granddad was here all through ponies. He was the stable man. He kept the show on the road for us. Getting to Dublin it's a dream come true, and no matter how many times you've got there, you just want to get there again. You need luck on your side. It's all the preparation. I suppose it's about jumping clear rounds, but no matter what preparation you've done, it's all about luck on the day. With all roads leading to Killossery now, I'll have my last school with Paul Beecher tomorrow morning. Or as Paul would say, my last counselling session before the RDS qualifier.